and I'm going to go through with you what I call my super simple bunker technique. There are many different levels to playing bunker shots. At the elite level, they can control the spin, they can control the trajectory, the rollout, all of these different types of things. But for many golfers I see on a day-to-day basis, it's just a case of I need to be able to get out every single time. So if I get the ball from here on the green in 2 putt, 3 shots from here, that's not really cost me anything. It's when we take 4s and 5s that we really start to get frustrated. So this technique and this idea we go through today is going to probably work, I would say, for 90% of the bunker shots that you play around the green. We have to go through the setup, that's relatively important. And then as far as the technique goes, we're actually just going to build you an image or a picture. We're going to go through that in a little bit more detail on how that can help you. So the setup, first of all, I would like you to have your weight on your lead foot. So for me, that's my left foot, and I reckon I'm looking at about 65 to 70% of weight on that leg. You'll also notice that I've got the ball quite a long way forward in my stance. Relative to my feet, probably where I would play a driver. So weight forward, ball forward. I've also got the golf club rotated open, so that's rotating away from the target. And I want to set myself up with the club shaft fairly neutral, so not leaning forwards or back. You'll also notice that I'm aiming about straight at the target. I've certainly not opened my body, way left in towards that bunker. I'm aiming pretty much at my target. Now, as far as the setup goes, that's pretty much as you want to do. So we've got our weight forward, the ball forward, the face is open, and we're aiming pretty square. Like I said, this setup will work for 90% of the bunker shots you play. So now we're going to go through a picture and how that can help us. I want you to very simply make a golf swing and hit a shot where the sand that's around the ball would go up and onto the green. That's as much as I want you to do. So what we're trying to do here is build this mental concept or idea, which is going to help us with our technique. If you're trying to do that, you're probably not going to play the shot with way too little speed, because you'd appreciate that that sand isn't going to come out of the bunker onto the green. You also wouldn't probably hit the sand and not follow through, because again, you'd realise that sand isn't going to go onto the green. So what you would do is you'd actually make a nice positive swing with a little bit of speed to get the sand up, out and onto the green. And so we don't have to always talk technique. If we can talk technique and we can achieve the right things, but sometimes if you just build the right image, the right concept in that golfer's mind, they can hit the shot that we're desiring them to without really any technical thoughts. So let's go ahead and do that. Going to get myself set up as we've gone through. And then once I've done that, I'm very simply going to hit the sand onto the green. Ball comes out nice and high. It did come out a little bit right of where I was aiming. And is it going to catch that slope? No. So I wouldn't be overly unhappy with that. I'd like it a little closer, but it's put me on the green. I'm not going to 3-putt from there, so it's going to take me at least no more than 3 from this bunker shot, and that's really what we're after. So great concept. Get yourself set up and then just very simply get the sand out of the bunker onto the green. You will be amazed at how many good bunker shots you hit with that very, very simple thought. Lots of the mechanics that we talk about with release will actually be present even though you're not thinking about it. And that's why I call this my simple bunker technique, because it works for a lot of golfers in most situations. Master that, and then you can start playing around with trajectories and distances and spins and all those kind of things, different clubs, different sand textures, but that is what I'm going to call my basic shot. Master that one and you'll be able to get up and down more often, and more importantly, you'll take 4 less often.